And I'm proud to say that I'm honored to introduce to you today the next governor of our state, one that's gonna do a great job in leading our state, a dear friend of mine from the big city of Columbia, Mayor McLeod. Mayor, please come on around. We're delighted to have you in Greenwood.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see y'all today. Thank you for such a warm welcome, my Senator, Floyd, and all of you here in Greenwood. Thank you, Greenwood County Dems. I got to see my sister, Representative Ann Parks over there. I don't know if she's gone by now, but oh man, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me. I am Senator Mia McLeod. I was born and raised in Bennettsville, South Carolina, as some of you may know, and I represent Richland and Kershaw counties in the South Carolina Senate. But one of the reasons that I chose to launch my campaign for governor from my hometown of Bennettsville is because I believe our small rural communities, like my hometown, epitomize the true state of our state under decades now of Republican leadership. This one-party rule has got to end.
Amen. Amen.
When I think about the issues that all of us care about, our leaders have failed us. There's no reason why we should be back to this already. Back to this. This is now 2 years and 11,000 dead people later. And we're still grappling with this pandemic. Why? Because it's been politicized. We have leaders who don't have the courage to do the right thing and don't have the desire to do right by all of the people of this state. And until we change them, we can't change South Carolina.
That's a fact.
When I think about issues like public education and the fact that we have basically embraced our minimally adequate educational standard, what does that say about the future of our state? What does it do for our kids? Many in my hometown, even during the pandemic, were trying to learn virtually without broadband. When I was growing up in Bennettsville, we had a hospital. We don't have a hospital there anymore. And with this pandemic, a lot of our folks won't make it to Florence. They won't make it to the counties that do have hospitals. We have got to change this state. When I think about the infrastructure and the pictures that I've seen lately, we're not just talking broadband, we're talking roads and bridges that are actually crumbling and causing accidents. And it's a shame that we don't have the fortitude, we don't have leaders who have the fortitude to do anything differently. When I hear our current governor saying, we're not gonna shut anything down, we're not gonna do anything different this time. And already we've lost 1,000 more people. We thought 10,000 was a grim milestone. Just in a matter of weeks, we've lost 1,000 more. And all of these deaths are senseless and preventable. But I came to offer you some hope today because you now have an option. You have a choice, a real choice. Not just in this primary, but in this primary too. You have a real choice. But to have somebody in the governor's office who has the courage to lead, the guts to govern, and the experience to hit the ground running on day one. I'll share with you a little bit about my background for those of you who don't know. In addition to being born and raised in Bennettsville and never having left this state, I love this state. My family has been in business, in the funeral business, which is why Ann Parks and I are kindred spirits in more ways than one. But we have been in the funeral business in this state for over 107 years. That's a long time. And it shows the level of love and commitment that we have for this state that we live in. But what it also shows is it debunks a myth that has long been told by the Republicans, and that is that we can't be, Democrats cannot be pro-business and pro-people. The two aren't mutually exclusive, I'm here to tell you. I've served on the board of the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce. I've been in business in this state for over 100 years, my family has. I own a business right now. But guess what? I care about people too. And I do believe that we can protect employers and employees in this state with the right vision, the right person, and the right leadership.
That's right.
I won't go into all of the issues because I won't keep you long. It's hot out here and I do realize that. But I want to just touch on some of the things like this pandemic is something that touches on every other issue that we care about. And while the Republicans have prioritized fetal heartbeat bills and firing squad death penalty bills and open carry bills and unauthorized militia bills, I'm just amazed at the fact that right now my email account and my phone are ringing off the hook, not just from Democrats who are concerned about the state of our state under Henry McMaster's leadership, but from Republicans as well. I have people who call me all the time and email me all the time and say, hey, you know, I've never voted for a Democrat in my life. I've always voted Republican. But I'm not about to send my kid back to school at 9 years old, too young to be vaccinated, without any protections. Can you help me? They don't care that I'm black. They don't care that I'm a woman. They don't care that I'm a Democrat. All they care about is getting some relief and protecting themselves and their family members. And what it's going to come down to is somebody who is willing to help everybody in this state. I believe in a South Carolina